Bonjour amis, bonjour Amy. Aujourd'hui nous sommes le lundi 2 septembre et 7 heures du matin. C'est la 4e leçon. Est-ce que tu as passé un bon week-end? Passer can be a bit challenging to translate in English. It's like to spend here. Have you spent a good weekend? Est-ce que tu as passé de bonnes vacances? Good vacation, good holidays. Est-ce que tu as passé un bon lundi? Have you spent a good Monday? Ok. Donc, à tes souhaits, bless you. Oui, j'ai passé un bon week-end. Oui, j'ai passé 2 bonnes vacances. Oui, j'ai passé un bon lundi. Non, je n'ai pas passé un bon week-end. C'était terrible. It was horrible. We're not gonna say it was terrible. It was horrible. Quel jour sommes-nous aujourd'hui? Nous sommes le lundi 2 septembre. Quel jour c'est? C'est la fête du travail aux États-Unis. It's like Labor Day in the United States. So, la fête du travail en France, c'est le 1er mai. That's the only time we're going to say first. We're not going to say second, third, fourth. No, that's the only time we're going to say first, and the rest is just the numbers. So 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay? Donc, premier, first, can be masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. It's the only one having, let's say, 4 options. Okay, so le premier, la première, be careful of the R sound, la première, les premiers, les premières. Second can be, we can have 2 options. The most common is this one, deuxième. Le deuxième, la deuxième, les deuxièmes, which is the same. And we can apply this for a masculine or a feminine. So on and on, we have 3 options here. We can say le second, la seconde, les seconds, les secondes. Okay? And so forth, troisième, quatrième, cinquième, etc. So, if I say quel jour sommes-nous aujourd'hui, we can say first, 1er septembre. But after, we're going to say le 2 septembre, 3 septembre. Demain, c'est le 2 septembre. Actually, demain, c'est le 3 septembre. Okay? So, just for you, c'est le 1er mai. 1er mai, because I was talking about the Labor Day in France. Okay, so, quelle heure est-il maintenant? Il est 7h04 du matin. Il est tôt. Il est très tôt. Very early, so you knew what to say here. Il est tard, it's late. Très tard, very late. Trop tard, too late. Quel temps fait-il maintenant? Il pleut. We saw the first group, verb group, ER, the verbs ending in ER. We saw that the endings we drop the ER and we replace the ER with EES, EONS, EZ, ENT. Now we have IR verbs. So I give you the full explanation here. You may not have to go through this stuff because I summarized there. So we have 2 kinds of IR verbs. Regular, irregular verb. So the regular verb will be part of the second group. So we have second group and third group, regular, irregular verbs. Okay? So the second group, let's say choisir, finir, grandir, to finish, to choose, to grow. So we're going to have the SST, ISSONS, ISSEZ, and ISSENT. Je finis, tu finis, il finit. Nous finissons, vous finissez, ils finissent. Now you know how to conjugate all those guys here. Je choisis, tu choisis, il choisit. Nous choisissons, vous choisissez, ils choisissent. Je grandis, tu grandis, il grandit. Nous grandissons, vous grandissez, ils grandissent, and so forth. So the second group, you have it right here. Okay? So grandir, grossir, maigrir, guérir. I rectified here. Lose weight. Because I saw the double O. So lose weight. Guérir, to cure, to heal. To cure, to heal, I would say. Fleurir, to bloom, fleurir. Réfléchir, agir, applaudir, atterrir, avertir, bâtir, choisir, démolir, définir, obéir, fournir, nourrir, to nourish, to feed, rafraîchir, pourrir, to be rotten, to rot, this is a mistake here, remplir, to fill up, réunir, to gather, yeah, to link as well, ralentir, to slow down, réussir, to succeed, vieillir, to get old, investir, to invest, salir, to get dirty, to be dirty. So, I didn't make the translation. So, just be careful of to rot and to get dirty. Okay, so we have the endings is, it, I-S-S-O-N-S, I-S-S-E-Z, I-S-S-E-N-T. Irregular verbs, ion verbs. Well, we have several formulas here. So let's start with dormir, to sleep. We're going to have the endings, the following endings, S-S-T, O-N-S, E-Z-E-N-T. Je dors, tu dors, il dort, nous dormons, so we, with nous and vous, and il, elle au pluriel, come back to the infinitive form. So we just drop the IR here. Okay, so nous dormons, vous dormez, ils dorment. Partir, to leave. Je pars, tu pars, il part, with a T. Nous partons, vous partez, ils partent. Ouvrir, to open. J'ouvre, tu ouvres, il ouvre. Nous ouvrons, vous ouvrez, ils ouvrent. So here we have like the EESE, you know, from the first group. Venir is important. Venir is like it's like aller. Why? Because we can cheat with the past tense and the future tense. With venir, we can just say I come, you know. But I can also I can say also I come from, je viens de, and I can also say I just did something. It's not a literal translation because in English we use a simple past and we don't use to come. It's just I just did something. It's like the verb in the simple past form. Here, no. Venir de faire quelque chose. Okay, so venir de plus a verb infinitive form. So je viens, tu viens, il vient, nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent. Be careful de bon N. So it's a recent past. So venir in the present tense. Okay, I just did something. So je viens de manger, infinitive form, I just ate. Je viens de me réveiller, I just woke up. To wake up myself. To wake myself up. So here it's a reflective verb. Okay, so normally the infinitive would be se réveiller, to wake up. So it's a recent past. Now we can have also a near future. It's not a future, simple future, normal future, will. It's I'm going to. So aller, present tense. Je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. Very important to know by heart these different forms. And plus a verb. I'm going to eat, je vais manger. I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to sleep, je vais dormir. Okay? Je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, etc. Plus a verb, infinitive form. So it's summed up here. It's just in case you need something a tiny bit different. Yeah. Partir, ouvrir, venir. Tenir is the same. Je tiens, tu tiens, il tient. Nous tenons, vous tenez, ils tiennent. Je viens, tu viens, il vient. Nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent. Okay? Here are a few other common verbs that follow the same conjugation pattern. So revenir, to come back. Obtenir, to get, to obtain. Tenir, to hold. Devenir, to become. Prévenir, to warn. Pardon. Appartenir, to belong. Yeah. Maintenir, to maintain, to hold as well in a different context. Yeah, we can have different transitions here. Soutenir, to support. Yeah, I would say there are many options as well here. Okay, so say it with a French accent. It's the first part of, I'm gonna have to reopen it. So it's the first part of a two-part dialogue. It's a guy who wants to buy a coat for his wife. It's a Christmas gift, and he goes to a store. Doesn't really know too much size of his wife, and so he's gonna ask the vendor, the saleswoman, well, to try it on, and he's gonna make a decision like that. So this is the first part. So you have to be strategic, and you have to be like, okay, what am I supposed to remember or to pay attention? That's not gonna work, so sorry about that. I'm gonna just go directly to Adobe, and you have to remember the expressions we did before is pourriez-vous, est-ce que vous pourriez, okay, and this is here. Est-ce que ça vous dérangerait de plus a verb, est-ce que ça vous dérangerait de m'aider, est-ce que ça vous dérangerait de répondre à ma question, to answer my question, okay, so those are the three. Est-ce que vous pourriez, est-ce que vous accepteriez de m'aider, est-ce que ça vous dérangerait de m'aider, etc. Okay, and we also have the verbs in the dialogue. Okay, down here I put everything here, and you can start paying attention to what comes after the verb. What's going on here? It's like what kind of preposition, what kind of a pronoun, etc., etc. Okay, so I'll read. You have access to the audio, just in case you want an alternative. That's here. Okay. So c'est la période de Noël et vous faites des achats dans les magasins. Voici deux petits jeux de rôle qui utilisent les formules de politesse. Écoutez-les et apprenez à former ces questions et à les utiliser dans votre vie. La situation, vous êtes dans un magasin et vous voulez acheter un manteau pour votre femme comme cadeau de Noël. Avant de l'acheter, vous voulez poser quelques questions à la vendeuse. So, you can start here and be like, okay, what am I supposed to pay attention to comme cadeau de Noël? It's like as a Christmas gift. Avant, before, après, after. Okay, vendeuse, féminin. Excusez-moi madame, oui monsieur, j'aimerais acheter un manteau pour ma femme et j'ai quelques questions. Oui, allez-y, je vous écoute. Je pense que ce manteau serait chouette pour ma femme, mais je ne sais pas si la taille est bonne. Serait-il possible de l'échanger ou d'avoir un remboursement si ça ne va pas bien? Oui, il faut garder le ticket de caisse et le ramener dans les 30 jours après la vente. D'accord, merci. Excusez-moi, mais j'ai une autre demande. Est-ce que ça vous dérangerait de l'essayer? Vous avez, je pense, la même taille que ma femme. Oui, pas de problème. Sometimes a friend will say, pas de problème. Pas de problème. Je vais l'essayer, qu'en pensez-vous? Oui, il me semble bien, merci. Je vais le prendre. Très bien. Est-ce que vous pourriez faire un paquet cadeau, s'il vous plaît? Bien sûr, monsieur. Pourriez-vous aussi me donner une carte de visite du magasin? La voici. Merci de votre aide, c'est très gentil, je vous en prie, et je vous souhaite un joyeux Noël. Bon Noël à vous aussi. So, j'aimerais, je voudrais, the same polite expression, I would like. Acheter, to buy. Allez-y, go ahead. So you can use this expression as well if you open the door for someone and you're like, okay, go ahead, please. Okay, allez-y. Je vous écoute. I listen to you. I'm all ears. I think, je pense que. So this is very important because the French they like this that. That. I think that this coat would be great. Chouette is like great, good. I would say serait parfait for my wife, pour ma femme.